What are the essential soft skills needed to excel in IT roles?
I believe one of the most important soft skill that you have to learn is sales. Because what salespeople do, they try to sell you something. How do they sell you? They have to convince you. For example, think of the car salesperson that you don't like. You walk into the parking lot, he identifies your needs and your wants and your motivation and your fear. And let me give you an example, right? Let's say I always ask our students, somebody very young, let's say 20-something years old, leather jacket, very sharp hair, with the jeans, walking into the parking lot, what car would you show that person? The overwhelming majority of responses, we're going to show them Chevy Camaro or Ford Mustang. So as a salesperson in the first dealership, you automatically identify this person and you said, okay, he's young, he's cool, I'm going to show him a sports car. And you're pitching the horsepower 0 to 60. He's not interested. He leaves. The guy doesn't make sales, so he's not making commission. He goes to the next dealership, and the only thing the next dealership salesperson did is why you are here. See that? And the guy says, my wife is pregnant, and we had this, for example, Toyota, whatever, Corolla, and it was total. We were in an accident, and thank God, wife and baby is okay, but the car is not drivable anymore, so I'm looking for a new car. Instantly, you understand the number one priority for that family is safety. Number two priority is space. Because when you have baby, you have the car seat, and also you're going to go to Costco, you're going to buy big diapers. You need space. Cargo space, safety is going to be your number one priority. So when you sell that particular customer, do you really have to spend like 2 hours explaining the horsepower, how many cylinders do you have, how the cylinder is exploding and creating the acceleration?
No,
the guy don't give a crap about your cylinder and horsepower. What he's looking for is safety and the cargo space. So what you do now, you have to really shape your sales strategy based on showcasing that it's the same car. Now you talk about the airbags, the sensors, the cameras, all this stuff, like a 5-star crash rating. And now I'm hearing what I want to hear. And then I make a purchase decision. It's very similar. Sometimes people go to looking for a job. So when they go to interview, their instinct is, I need to prove myself the best candidate ever. I need to make sure that I'm impressed them with my coding skills. But the thing is, did you ever ask if they're looking for the best coder? So when I ask people, what is the purpose of an interview? They're like, the purpose of interviews is proof that we're the best candidate. I said, it's wrong. The purpose of a job interview is get the job offer. And it's not always the best candidate will get the job offer. Does it make sense? The candidate who can, first, make them believe this guy's investable. Second, likable. Third, talk about the things that they like to hear. For example, you're in an interview and you have a senior developer. His expectation from you is going to be different than the product owner. And now you're talking to the product owner. His expectation from you is totally different than a QA lead. So now when you go into the interview, especially the final round, you need to understand what is the fear and the motivation of each individual. Sometimes you just have to ask why you're hiring for this position, number one. Number two, sometimes you can understand, for example, sometimes QA leads, if they're not too technical, you're applying for automation position or as an STAT, your position could be challenging his position. If you're too good, some people are going to think that you're going to be like kicking their ass once you get hired. So that's why sales is one of the most important thing to learn in life, not in the job interview, because you have to be always closing the deal, especially when you go to the interview, you have to close the deal. What does that mean? The product owner who talked to you is going to say, yes, I like this guy. The developer lead, he should say, I want him to in my team. The QA lead say, oh, he's not going to kick my ass. He's not going to threaten me. I like him. He's going to support me. He's going to help me, whatever. So you have to make sure that people will be invested in you. So I do think it takes time to learn sales, but if you master sales, you can sell anything, including your skill set for higher compensation, because you have to go to interview and convince people to invest at least $100,000 a year to you. So for exchange of your labor. So one of the most important skill set in life is sales.